correct. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Green's got it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to number 8.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Huntley. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Huntley steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Off play action. Huntley
at the 49-yard line.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep...
There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
10-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Huntley. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
The running back.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
6-man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
1st down and
he had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
touchdown.
Steven Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off right around the 43, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Flush to his right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. on first down. Huntley. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Huntley looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now a timeout taken.
Second down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and 4.
Looking to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Huntley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He's good.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Crusaders.
Huntley to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On the delay, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the play.
And it's on 3rd down. Huntley. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Huntley. This will be caught inside the 10. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Grady
Jarrett with the tackle. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
9-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Let's give a little.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Crusaders 31, Falcons 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43.
The pass. Intercepted. Sets up 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
His kick is good.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the play fake. Huntley. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try again with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw, Huntley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
It's 4th down and goal at the 5-yard line.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here